How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be continuing What If Super Buu Turned Good. If you missed the first part, click the link above and check it out. Also, if you guys want to have some cool conversation with me, then you can check me out on Instagram or Discord, which will be linked down below. And if you want to help support the channel, consider donating to my Patreon page, where you can get some special perks for donating. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get right into the video. We last left off with Champa coming to Beerus' planet to start up the Universe 6 tournament. Beerus would obviously accept the challenge and tells Buu and the boys to go and get 2 more fighters for them. Of course, Goten gets Gohan right away, but Gohan says that he's got a conference coming up soon and he can't participate. Goten pleads with his big brother though, as this is much more important than a conference, as the God of Destruction is hosting it and probably won't be very pleased if one of the world's strongest doesn't enter. Gohan understands, and after pulling a few strings and some schedule readjustments, he is able to enter the tournament. The last fighter the group grabbed is Piccolo, as even though he isn't comparable with the Saiyans or Buu, he is still insanely powerful and will be of great help in the tournament. Beerus doesn't get Monaka this time, as there's literally no need to, and if he did, then he would be down a powerful fighter, and it would just be a huge disadvantage for them. The team of Buu, Goten, Trunks, Gohan, and Piccolo are dubbed Team Universe 7 and go off to fight in a tournament. The first match is between Goten and Botamo, with Goten having a hard time trying to get Botamo out of the ring due to his rubbery and stretchy body. But it doesn't take long for Goten to just realize he can throw him out of the ring and lifts Botamo up, flies into the air, and just tosses him out. Frost is up next, and Goten is very wary fighting against him, as it wasn't too long ago he got knocked around by Frieza, so Goten doesn't exactly hold back on Frost, going Super Saiyan right off the bat and knocking him out. Frost seemed like a nice guy, but Goten wasn't going to take any chances. Magetta is up next, and of course he is extremely heavy and powerful, and with all the heat trapping Goten, it makes him tired and dizzy. And he doesn't have as powerful lungs since he is just a kid, and he succumbs to the heat and smoke early, and is eliminated. Trunks comes in to fight next, and while he suffers the same problems as Goten, I believe Trunks could come up with some creative insults to get Magetta to chicken out and lose the match. The Universe 6 Saiyan Kaba comes in next, and he and Trunks have a pretty good fight. They seem evenly matched for the most part, and maybe Kaba is even slipping ahead a little bit. Trunks doesn't like that though, and he just goes Super Saiyan and knocks Kaba out of the ring. Finally, Hit comes into the ring, and even when Trunks goes Super Saiyan God, it's nothing for Hit, and he is knocked out pretty fast. Gohan is the next one to enter the ring, and after observing Hit's fight with Trunks, he notices Hit's time skip and is able to catch onto it and avoid the blows. Gohan unleashes the godly ultimate form and battles Hit without his time skip, and their battle is an immense one, except Hit keeps improving as the battle goes on, and his time skip improves as well, giving Gohan more and more trouble. Gohan realizes he isn't going to win at this rate and decides it's now or never, and tries his best to combine his ultimate form with even more God Ki, and this brings out his newest transformation, Ultimate Super Saiyan God. With all of Gohan's powers stacked with godly energy, he is insanely powerful and is able to knock Hit around with no trouble at all. Remember, in a tournament of Power Arc, Gohan is able to match up to Super Saiyan Blue, after only like a day of training, and this Gohan has kept up with his training since the Buu arc ended. So with this already stronger Gohan, and him having Super Saiyan God now, I'm pretty sure he'd be able to take out Hit here, even with his improved time skip. Hit is eliminated, and Universe 7 wins the tournament. Buu is kinda sad that he didn't get to fight at all and show off his new techniques he got from Frieza, but hey, there's always next time. As this King of Everything shows up and says he wants there to be another tournament, Buu can show off his skills there. The wish to restore Universe 6's Earth happens as normal, and Universe 7 team returns back to Earth. Now we're heading into the Goku Black Arc, and Zamasu's plan. Now, Goku of course isn't around to meet with Zamasu, and kind of really show him how powerful mortals can get. So this means Zamasu shouldn't get his hatred for mortals, and we should just skip this arc, right? Nope. In the manga, Zamasu never even met Goku. He just watched him fight Hit on GodTube, and after seeing how powerful he was on there, he got the idea for the Zero Mortals plan. So that's what we're going to take inspiration from for this What If. Now, he obviously isn't going to steal Goku's body, as he's dead, but he does steal the body of the mortal that was the strongest during the tournament, Gohan. Gohan Black is unleashed, and of course when he shows up to the future timeline, it's going to be an even more mentally draining process for Trunks, as he's fighting his old master and best friend. I believe things would still play out relatively the same there though, and Trunks would escape into the past to go get some help. Luckily, this is one of the days that Buu and the boys are around, and Trunks is pretty shocked to see himself here, as you know, an alternate version of himself. Buu remembers future Trunks as well, as he has Frieza in him, and remembers being cut in half. Trunks wakes up, and this time doesn't attack anybody since there's nobody here who looks like Gohan. Trunks explains the situation to everybody, and is told about Buu. Buu is surprised to learn from Trunks that he doesn't exist in the future, as he was stopped from being released by Babidi. He understands though, as he most likely would have gone on a rampage, and it wouldn't have worked out for anybody, so he doesn't hold a grudge against Trunks or anything. Trunks is also very disappointed to hear that Vegeta passed away too. Buu reluctantly tells Trunks that Vegeta died trying to kill him, that he was very noble, and this was when Buu was a different person, and he's changed for the better now. Trunks doesn't know Buu very well, but can sense his intentions are pure, and he is telling the truth. So even though Trunks is sad that Vegeta is gone, he doesn't hold a grudge against Buu either. He is kind of weirded out how much Buu reminds him of Frieza though. Buu thinks it's a funny story, but he doesn't have time to explain right now, because suddenly, Gohan Black arrives to finish off Trunks. Goten is furious that somebody who looks like his big brother is torturing a future version of his best friend, and tells Trunks that the two of them together should beat that guy for him. Trunks agrees, and the two fuse into Gotenks and battle Gohan Black. This doesn't go well for Black, as Gotenks basically just uses him as a punching bag and knocks him down easily. Gotenks then asks Black who he is and why he looks just like Gohan, but Black isn't talking. Buu decides to make this easier, and he just absorbs Gohan Black and gets all of his memories. Buu is kinda confused himself, but tells everybody that Black was originally a Kai named Zamasu, and he switched bodies with Gohan to eliminate every mortal in existence. And he also has an accomplice in the future, another Zamasu. Everybody is kinda confused by this, especially Trunks, since these guys just defeated Black and got the information about him so easily. Beerus and Whis go off to kill the present version of Zamasu, while Goten, Buu, and the Trunkses head into the future to go stop future Zamasu. Once the group show up in the future, Buu heals Mai back to full health, and Zamasu shows up, confused on why some pink blob is wearing Black's clothes. Buu goes up to him and tells him that he has taken over Black, and he knows what Zamasu plans on doing, and that it isn't right. He himself once hated mortals, but once he got close to one and got to learn about him, he was opened up to meet hundreds of good people, and get enjoyment out of life for the first time, and not just be reduced to fighting constantly, but learning about others and making friends. Zamasu gets an earful, as Buu knows what triggers him since he technically is a part of Zamasu, but it doesn't work, as this Zamasu is fully committed to the Zero Mortals plan at this point, and attacks Buu. This proves completely useless however, as Buu is in a league of his own, ahead of Zamasu, and it's just sad. Buu keeps one-shotting the god, and he gets back up, ready to fight again, and Buu knows there's pretty much no other way to get around this, so he absorbs Zamasu as well, to end this madness. Trunks thanks everybody for their help against Zamasu, and he begins to rebuild in the future, while the others return to the past. Buu goes off to Gohan, and explains what exactly happened with all the gods and time travel and stuff, and that one of the gods stole his body. Gohan is kind of weirded out how his body was stolen, as he remembers how weird it was when his dad got his body swapped all those years ago. So it must have been weird for everybody here as well. Buu also tells Gohan that he can sense some sort of change in Gohan Black, that maybe being immortal changed him, as he is still evil, but not as evil as the immortal Zamasu. Buu says that the others gave him a chance to be good, so he wants to do the same here and help Gohan Black become a good guy. Except he's going to need Gohan's help, as Gohan is technically a part of Gohan Black. Gohan is surprised that Buu wants to do this, but he understands and says he'll totally help him out. Buu releases Gohan Black, and immediately he tries to go on the offensive, but Buu and Gohan just stop him and talk to him. Buu pretty much explains everything he did to Zamasu to Gohan Black, but backs it up with a be good or die scenario. Gohan Black is conflicted, but Gohan promises that he's going to show Black the Earth and how good mortals actually are. It takes around a year, and a lot of struggle, but Gohan and Buu are able to work together and give Black a different viewpoint on mortals to an extent, so he is no longer a bad guy. Buu feels tremendous pride in himself, as he has made Mr. Satan proud by stepping up and helping somebody out, just like how Satan did to him a few years ago. And Mr. Satan is of course proud of Buu. A short while later, the Grand Priest arrives, and announces the Tournament of Power. And that's where we're going to leave this part right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again in the next one. So, until we meet again you guys, see you later!